Some newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. Some newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. Some newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. Some newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. Newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. Some newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. Some newspapers have called acid house music a sinister and evil cult which lures young people into drug taking. The message is certainly getting across.
What do you know about acid house music?
There's meant to be a drugs-related craze. Seems to be like wiring thing.
And where did you find that out?
That was in the paper.
Do you think it's anything to do with a religion, do you think? No, anything like that?
No, it's more to do with a kind of a drug, isn't it? The drug.
Well, those that take it want to be ashamed of themselves.
I presume they do frenzied dancing, that kind of thing. Probably out of control, not behaving like normally they would because they're under the effects of the drug.
I've just read about it in the newspapers that acid house music, I assumed it was something to do with the drug scene.
It must affect the brain in some way.
Unless it's just the music that does it.
All them lights flashing don't do you any good either, do it? I wouldn't even go in the pub where them lights are. They drive you mad, don't they?
We're going to take you back to the mid-90s and discuss how a scene that started out in a pub, yes a pub, with a capacity of 150 became a musical phenomenon in 5 short years. Now South East London may have been its birthplace, but it wasn't long before every city and town in the UK wanted some of it and got a lot of it. Internationally, Ibiza, New York, Amsterdam, Cape Town and Cyprus, of course, were just a few of the places the sound was loved. You'll hear from the DJs, the producers, the MCs, the labels, the major players that had the whole of the world standing up and taking note. And taking notes. Pirate Radio, Radio 1, Adulation, The Booze, or Booze, awards, hits, and there were a few of them. UK Garage did something no other underground UK club scene did. It went to the top of the charts and stayed there until, well, I'll let the others explain what happened.
And the music industry changing a bit more, like to having like big influence on hard techno. So yeah, it's especially happening in Germany, Netherlands, but they already loved in the past like the harder sound, you know, like the people from Netherlands really was into hardstyle or something, and there are a lot of things happening here.
The thing that's happening right now, there's I feel like an evolution with techno music. First, EDM was something that's extremely popular, not just in the US, worldwide, but especially in the US. And I feel like techno music, a lot of people during ADE this week have been saying how that's becoming a bit more mainstream, which maybe that's part of the reason why we're here, you know? But it's interesting to see the evolution because techno always was something that was underground. And I'm not saying it's not. I still believe that it has that factor, you know.
It's already a big thing like years ago in Germany. It's like in the 90s, everything came up there, and especially in Berlin, Frankfurt. They had also like the harder sound there because the people went there and get all of their emotions, just partying there and getting crazy. They were really getting crazy back in the days because there wasn't like laws about drugs or something. The people just went there, and some especially Spun back in the days in Omen, they was walking there with some ecstasy or stuff like this and put it from the tablet, and the people just take something and have a good time. And there was no phones, and it was just about raving.
Lazy Sunday afternoon in North London, and a young computer genius is working at home. Andre and his friend Rodney, also known as Shy FX and MC Gunsmoke, are busy composing a new tune in Shy's bedroom, as Gunsmoke's voice is recorded on his sister's tape deck.
It's important for me to have some equipment in my bedroom because you get all your ideas, you know what I mean? You don't get your ideas and forget it by the time you go to the studio. You know, you can put it down roughly if you want. About 40% of the work's done here. You know what I mean? I just get a rough structure of what the program's going to be, what the idea of the tune is and everything. Usually I program the drums on the computer here, put a bass line or whatever, and then the rest of it's in the studio.
Shy and Gunsmoke say the violent lyrics in Gangster were inspired by a real-life incident.
Gangster came about because we were hearing a lot of tunes that are sampling of films and the rest of it, and I was thinking, oh boy, you know, we should do something more original than that, you know what I mean? Get some London things so everybody can relate to it still, you know what I mean? So me in my bedroom just started the introduction and everything, then we just put the tune around.